Hello, I'm Selena David, Regional Director with Hitachi Vantara. Today we're going to talk about a very interesting concept, but before we go into that, I just want for us to think of moments in our life when we just want to click the pause button and assess your life, gauge whether you're doing that which is fulfilling, and at times when you don't find meaning or purpose in it, you just feel like quitting and you just want to, embrace something which is more fulfilling in life. And all of us have gone through phases like this in our life. You just wonder, what is the purpose or what am I doing? I'd like for us to pivot to a very interesting Japanese concept that helped me. And this is called Ikigai. Ikigai. Iki stands for life and Gai stands for a reason for being, a reason for existence. I'm sure we know that the Japanese are known for living a very, very long life. Yeah? And I'm sure you've read or you've heard about this book called Blue Zones, which talks about zones in different parts of the world where people live for 100 or even more than 100 years. There is something really innate about the way Japanese approach life. Essentially, they like to connect with their meaning and purpose for life. Now, what does this mean? The Japanese start their day, typically in urban Japan, people start the day in suits and boots, the very formal culture, formally dressed to workplace, and they get into a train, they jam-packed in a train, and they hit their workplaces, and they have a very intense, stressful work culture. I may not want to call it stressful, but a very hard-working work culture. They work long hours, they work through midnight, and they have that kind of work ethic. And obviously, human as we are, we tend to get stressed, yes? And I'm sure this Ikigai has come out of this experience that the Japanese experience with their day-to-day life in urban Japan. Ikigai revolves around 4 interesting questions. First, what do you love? What do you love doing? What do you love doing? Let's call that passion. Okay, I love stitching. I love cooking. I love programming. I love painting. I love music. I love leading a team. I love anything to do with operations. I love designing, workshops. I love teaching. I love preaching. Fair enough. That's your passion. Let's go to the next question. What are you good at? I may love programming. I may not be good at programming because I haven't even played with programming. I'm conceptually, academically, I've read about it, and I believe I like it. But am I good at it? I may love to teach. Am I good at it? Do I have formal skills? Have I actually gone through some training and skill building so that I am able to do what I love doing more professionally? So that's the second thing, that is, what am I good at? Not just limited to what I love. What am I good at? I'm going back to what am I good at, and that can lead, let's call that profession. Yes, so you have passion, you have profession. Now let's go to the third question. What does the world need? What does the world need? Because I'm looking at my Ikigai for life. Yes, so let's say I love programming and I'm good at programming, and I know the world needs this. Technology is a means to everything today. Yes, the world needs, there's a need for this, and so what I do is I know there's a sense of purpose because the world needs it. So sit back and think of what you like, what you're good at, and map it with whether the world really needs it, whether the society in which you live needs that today, because that's going to take you to the fourth question, which is, what can you be paid for? Because at the end of the day, if I like something and I'm good at it and the world needs it and I don't get paid for it, that can actually demotivate me, because you need to be paid for it. You need that for your sustenance. You need that to motivate you. So the best part of Ikigai is it helps integrate passion, profession, mission, which is what the world needs, and vocation. And when all these four unify, you really find meaning and purpose for life.